ain't a joke, it's a deadly play. Messing with lives in the worst kind of way. Think it's funny, now it's out of line. Swatting's a crime, and it's doing real time. Families in fear, doors kicked in. All for a laugh, that's a deadly sin. Law enforcement stretched, resources drained. All for a hoax, man, that's insane. Innocent folks caught in the crossfire. Lives turned upside down by a liar. It's not just a prank, it's a life on the line. Swatting's no joke, it's a punishable crime. Swatting ain't a joke, it's a deadly play. Messing with lives in the worst kind of way. Think it's funny, now it's out of line. Swatting's a crime, and it's doing real time. Think before you act, don't be that fool. Swatting's not a prank, it's a dangerous tool. Lives are precious, don't play with fate. Choose kindness, not hate, before it's too late. So spread the word, let the message be clear. Swatting's no joke, it's fueled by fear. Let's end the harm, let's make it right. Stand up for justice and shine the light.
And hello. How's everyone doing? We're getting ready to go live, getting ready to throw my intro here up very shortly. Just want to say hi to everyone. Welcome to all those that's coming from KT Said. We'll continue with the interview here shortly, but let's first play the intro.
Gather around, come take a seat. There's a tale that's so sweet. Magic words and dreams take flight. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Talk will entertain you with stories old and stories new. Adventures waiting, just unwind. It's story time. It's story time!
And hello, everyone. Let's first introduce our special guest today, and it is KT Said. Hello. Hey, KT, how's it going?
Hi, long time no see.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes. I'm going to tell you, I had a little scare right before I hit the live button. I hit my go live, and I get a message, your data's full. I had to step out a minute, delete a few of the previous live streams, and then go back in and get it back up and going. But hey, we're up, we're going, we're running, and I am so happy we have some great people in the house. I want to say hi to Dove. Dove's is one of my newer online friends, I would say. One of my I always kid her because she's the unofficial stalker.
Sound off in the chat if you've made it over from my channel.
Oh yes,
I wasn't sure how it was going to work, so hopefully people made it over here.
So it's so good to have everyone here, and then we have one of my regular panelists, a gentleman that knows a lot about pens, has a very, very good teacher. It is after all his career, and that would be David E. People.
Awesome.
Hi.
Or I refuse to call it persons because what's the plural of person? People.
I've never ever heard that joke before either.
Yeah, you hear it all the time from me. So hey, so I got the interview video queue up, ready to go on, and so let's go ahead and play it.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me do this. Actually, do this. That's better. That's much gooder.
Much gooder?
Much gooder. And I'm not getting audio, maybe because I'm muted.
There you go.
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Keller Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, guys, normally we cover a lot of lighthearted stories here, crack some jokes, but today we have a very, very serious story to talk to you about. And it all started over a competitive Call of Duty game for, get this, $1.50. Last night on UMG Gaming's website, two Call of Duty teams known as LUL and Nuck the Children faced off on Call of Duty World War II on PlayStation for a cash prize of $1.50. Now, obviously, one team lost and one team won, but at the end of the match, both teams started arguing with each other. And the argument escalated to the point where they were threatening to swat each other. Now, for those of you that don't know, swatting is known as an online prank. It's not much of a prank. It's pretty serious. It's when somebody gets someone else's address online, calls into the police, and makes a false police report that there's a hostage situation going on or there's a murder going on, causing the police, guns a-blazing, to go to the address of their enemy. One of the teams dared the other team to go ahead and swat him. He said, "Please try some shit. I'll be waiting, posting this address. I'll have you in prison for 5 years, buddy. Casey already gave me all the proof I need." So once the other team got that address, they didn't do the swatting themselves, but they sent it to a known swatter, a hacker who's been swatting Call of Duty pros and who has been putting in bomb threats to the last MLG event earlier this month. They sent it to a swatter known as Swatastic. And once Swatastic got this address, he called in a fake hostage situation to that address with the police. And when the police showed up, they shot and killed a 28-year-old father who had nothing to do at all with this situation. It happened in Wichita, Kansas. Man dies after being shot by a Wichita officer investigating a possible homicide. The local news, known as the Wichita Eagle, interviewed the family to find out exactly what took place. Here is that interview. Roll it.
I know I had seen the red and blue lights flashing in my window.
Did I get the wrong
No.
interview? Nope. Okay.
I heard my son scream. I got up, and then I heard a shot. And as I was walking by, this door was open. The police said, "Come out with your hands up." They took me, my roommate, and my granddaughter, who witnessed the shooting and had to step over her dying uncle's body, to come. They took us outside with no shoes on. They handcuffed us, you know. Why couldn't they? Yeah, they didn't call the ambulance until after he was dead. And what gives the cops the right to open fire? Why didn't they give him the same warning they gave us? I mean, that cop murdered my son over a false report in the first place. Yeah, Andy, my son was not a gamer. He was not a gamer. No.
So they just knocked on the door and it was
They
that
didn't
quick.
knock on the door. My son opened it because he heard something. He screamed and then they shot him.
This is so incredibly sad and unbelievable that this even happened. UMG, the website where the Call of Duty competitive match took place, put out this statement. "We woke up this morning to the horrible news about an incident with a man losing his life. Our hearts go out to his loved ones. We will do everything we can to assist authorities in this matter." And get this, the swatter, the person that made the fake police call, he said this on Twitter: "I didn't get anyone killed because I didn't discharge a weapon. And being a SWAT member isn't my profession." Unfucking believable. Now, I could not believe that this hacker, swatter, or whatever wasn't taking any responsibility whatsoever. So we reached out to him and we asked him if we could get an interview with him, and we did. And this is what the person that made this fake police call said.
Hey there, no need to adjust your TV, or more likely your phone. You're watching a recycled commercial.
Roll it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the alleged swatter on here, Swatastic. So you were involved in this swatting where the 28-year-old man was shot and killed, correct?
Allegedly. I was involved.
Allegedly. Well, you took responsibility on Twitter, and then your Twitter got suspended, right?
I changed my username. Someone took the username, and that username got suspended. My account never got suspended.
Okay, so what happened in this situation? You were playing a competitive match?
I was minding my own business at the library. Someone contacted me and said, "Hey, dude, this fucking retard just gave me his address, and he thinks nothing's gonna happen. You wanna, prove him wrong?" And I said, "Sure. I love swatting kids who think that nothing's gonna happen."
So all this is just so disgusting. The fact that he came in to
insanity.
Yeah, he's not taking any responsibility. Saying that these are trained professionals, you do not know what's going to happen when the police responds to that call.
Yeah.
You do not know. The individual might grab a gun because they don't know what's going on outside. Guess what happens if the police comes into your house and you have a gun and they already think you unalive someone else? They're going to take action before they ask questions.
Yeah, they're not going to be polite and say, "Oh, who are you? Please identify yourself."
I'm hearing a lot of feedback. I think the listen off stage. I think Dave has to switch that dog.
Yeah,
Mine's off.
David, can you mute yourself for one moment, please? Yeah. Okay. So, David, when you're ready to say something, just unmute yourself because there is a little bit of feedback coming in from your system. Okay.
Yeah. Let me figure out whatever.
All right. I'll go ahead and get this started back.
And then I followed the kid that he wanted me to SWAT, and the kid that he wanted me to SWAT sent me a DM saying, he basically messaged me with an address saying, "Well, I'm waiting for you to do something, pussy, this and that," and then, an attempt was made to SWAT that address.
So you swatted that address, correct?
Sure.
Okay,
Right.
so you swatted the address. You put in the fake hostage situation, correct?
Yep.
And then this guy gets killed.
That's what happened, I guess.
And you said you said this on Twitter. You said, "I didn't get anyone killed because I didn't discharge a weapon, and being on a SWAT member isn't my profession." So do you take right? Do you take any responsibility for what happened?
The argument can be made that the police would have never showed up if I didn't make the call. However, I don't believe that I'm the only guilty party involved in this whole incident, considering I was contacted and, almost instructed to SWAT and taunted to.
And I was going to just add this to into this whole matter. No, he's not the only guilty party. All people were guilty in association with this. The
Even
person
the cop.
Yeah, even the cop. I mean, like I said, my opinion is I think the cop might be overzealous. I'm asking questions, but I don't know. I can't sit there and say that's definitely true or not. But I do believe the cop did overreact.
Yes, me too.
Yes. That being said, it's great that we're getting to the swatters. A lot of arrests have been taking place for the swatters, but there's usually someone else involved, and that someone else is somebody that hired them to do the swatting in the first place, and that's the people we need to get as well.
And even if they're not hired, even if they're doing it for free, it's still you're the one. I guess not commanding, but setting it up.
Yeah. Right. Yes. If you're the one that's setting it up, pointing the person to that direction and giving them inside information, and we'll go into a little bit more details a little bit later. You're just as responsible as the swatter.
I think there's somebody else you can talk about here too, and that is the irresponsible platforms that don't do more about this kind of thing. Social media platforms themselves. I mean, granted, it's not necessarily their job completely, but there is something to be said for responsible use of their platforms. And that might be something to talk about too.
Yes, and we'll probably go into that.
We need to figure out this echoing though. I'm hearing it and the audience is hearing it as well.
Yeah, David, it's definitely coming from your end. There's something that's
No, it's not because my microphone's been muted the whole time you guys been talking.
yeah.
Mine is echoing as well.
Okay, Katie, do you have your live listen off stage feeds on?
Yes.
Turn that off.
Does that sound better now?
Yes. It sounds good on my end. Chad, if you can just say 5 if it sounds good to you.
5.
David is also echoing.
Yeah. Dave, double check your listen off stage feeds, but I don't know if it's well, now I am echoing.
Yeah, there's something else going on here. It's not. I've checked everything on my end.
I have to.
Okay, hang on one second.
Hey, I'm gonna go out and come back in. Maybe if we reboot that, we'll do it. Hang on a second.
All right, and I'll get this started back up.
SWAT address. I mean, of course, if you want to, I mean, you could say that, of course, I was involved. However, I mean, other people were involved. Yeah, the call was made by me, but.
Okay. I really like this platform, but I'm getting a lot of kinds of issues popping up here. We had it great when we started. Now, I'm not hearing the echo on me. So it's almost as if I have to mute the mic and then come back in.
Yeah, I think everybody should mute, play this video and then see if that works.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just muted it, and I'll.
As far as the whole incident, you could point the finger at numerous people. You could point the finger at the cop who killed someone. You could point the finger at the guy who made the call. You could point the finger at the person who provided the address saying, oh, look, this is where I live. Go ahead and swat me. If you do, then you're going to go to prison for 5 years. So it's really, in my opinion, debatable as far as.
Now, why did they go to you to do the swatting? Is it because you have this reputation of swatting people? Were you involved in swatting MLG Dallas?
Yeah.
Why did you do that? Why do you swat people?
I don't really swat people. I just evacuate stuff.
I will just add this. Anytime he's talking, and God, I'm echoing again. I'm going to mute myself.
Sometimes,
in this case, oh, go ahead.
Sometimes people will send me money. Just work alone and do my own thing. I just look for things to evacuate. It didn't take.
Do you want to restart it on my platform and you add your channel to it?
Works for me. Doc, you're muted.
I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to set it up and send you a link. And if you could send it to David, because I don't have a contact for him.
Okay.
And then when you get on the restream, it will let you add your channel, so we'll be on your channel.
Roger that. We'll do that, and I'm going to restream. This is the last time I'm going to try this. This is frustrating.
It will take me a minute to get this set up. So.
Okay.
See you guys in a minute.
Take a team of people to evacuate MLG Dallas. I just did that by myself. Same thing with the FCC. No. I just evacuate stuff for fun just to get it on TV. I don't just look for random people to swat and terrorize. Like, I don't really swat people. I just.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to stop at 8 minutes, 30 seconds into this interview. So we know where we're at when we go back to Katie said. And
okay.
Yeah.
Give me just a second to get everything.
And
I'm going to just use my thumbnail I used before. You can change it in studio after the fact.
Okay, Katie, and I heard what you said because I had the listens off stage feeds turned on, but let me go in this, remove this from seeing, and yes, I am ready to go over there when you're ready. And I do apologize. I've had echoes. I thought we had figured out what the problem was, and apparently that is not the what we got going on now.
It's all learning, it's a learning experience.
Yeah, so I'm going to end this. I like the features that this platform offers, but if this is a constant battle for me with the echo, it's obviously not going to work. So I'm going, as I said, we're going to change this up a little bit. So yeah, it's going to be a dual stream. I'm going to go live with my channel as well as being over at Katie said, so we can continue this. And there's a couple other things I do want to add to the conversation that's more in swallowing in general. And while KT says getting ready, one of the things I do want to talk about is what we should do in preparing for swatting. One of the things is if you ever, Lord forbid, a victim of swatting, just keep in mind, keep your hands where the police can see you, obey all commands, keep yourself safe as possible. Don't do anything that could get you in some could alert a police officer. And some of these guys, unfortunately, we saw it with this case in 2017, can be very, very trigger happy.
Is there a private chat where I can? Oh, I see it. Okay, I'm going to put the link for you right here. Join.
Okay. All right. And then just another thing to keep in mind is as creators, if I'm hearing this a lot from other creators like Tim Pool, the Quartering, they're starting to say if you're a creator who might be attracting attention, you may want to let your local law enforcement know of the possibility of you being a creator, being swatted.
All right, I'm going to hit the live button. You guys can join me.
Okay, coming in right now, and I'm going to end mine right now.
Okay.